Have you ever wondered why billions of people stop everything every 4 years just to watch football? It's because the FIFA World Cup isn't just about the best teams, it's about miracles. It's about moments that nobody sees coming. Every tournament has favorites like Brazil, Germany, Argentina, France, or Spain, but every now and then a team with almost no expectations arrives and changes football history forever. Today, we're counting down 5 of the greatest World Cup underdog stories ever, and trust me, the number one team completely changed the way the world looked at football. Let's get on to it. So going into the 2002 World Cup, almost nobody expected South Korea to make an impact. In fact, before the tournament, they'd never even won a World Cup match. But playing on home soil seemed to unlock something special. They shocked Portugal to qualify for the knockout stage before facing one of Europe's biggest football giants, Italy. The match was filled with drama, extra time, and controversy, and against all odds, South Korea won. Next came Spain. After another tense match and a penalty shootout victory, South Korea had achieved something no Asian nation had ever done before. They reached the World Cup semi-finals. Even today, people still debate some of the refereeing decisions from that tournament, but one thing is certain. South Korea inspired an entire continent and proved that belief can sometimes overcome experience. Number 4, Croatia 2018. Croatia is home to fewer than 4 million people. That's smaller than many cities around the world. Yet, somehow this tiny nation kept producing world-class footballers. Led by Luka Modric, Croatia battled through one of the toughest knockout runs imaginable. They survived penalty shootouts against Denmark and Russia before defeating England in extra time to reach their first ever World Cup final. Think about that for a second. A country with fewer people than Los Angeles was one match away from becoming world champions. Although France eventually won the final, Croatia had already made history. Luka Modric was awarded the Golden Ball as the tournament's best player, ending years of dominance by Messi and Ronaldo. Sometimes football isn't about size, it's about heart. Number 3, Morocco 2022. Before the 2022 World Cup, no African nation had ever reached a semi-final. Then, Morocco arrived. Many expected them to struggle in a group containing Croatia and Belgium. Instead, they topped the group and then knocked out Spain. And after that, they eliminated Portugal. Their defense became one of the tournament's biggest stories. Every tackle, every save, and every counterattack seemed perfectly timed. As Morocco kept winning, millions of fans across Africa and the Arab world united behind them. It wasn't just one country chasing history anymore. It was an entire region. Although France eventually ended their incredible run, Morocco had already achieved something nobody thought possible. They proved that the gap between football's traditional giants and the rest of the world is smaller than ever. Number 2, Croatia 1998. Most people remember Croatia's run in 2018, but their first miracle happened 20 years earlier. Croatia had only become an independent nation in the early 1990s. Just a few years later, they were competing in their very first World Cup. Nobody expected much. But led by striker David Suker, Croatia stunned one opponent after another. They reached the semi-final before narrowly losing to France. Then they defeated the Netherlands to finish third. Imagine creating a new national football team and within a few years becoming one of the best teams on the planet. It's one of the most remarkable rises in football history. And number 1, Cameroon 1990. Now for the greatest World Cup underdog story of them all. Before 1990, African teams weren't taken seriously by many football fans around the world. That changed because of one team, Cameroon. Their opening match couldn't have been harder. They faced defending world champions Argentina, led by Diego Maradona. Almost everyone expected an easy Argentine victory, but instead, Cameroon shocked the world. They won 1-0. It remains one of the biggest upsets in World Cup history, but they weren't finished. Cameroon kept winning until they reached the quarterfinals. No African nation had ever gone that far before. The star of the tournament was Roger Milla. At 38 years old, many thought he was past his best. Instead, he became one of football's greatest icons. His unforgettable goal celebrations with the corner flag are still copied by players today. And although Cameroon eventually lost to England after extra time, they had already transformed football forever. From that moment on, African teams were no longer seen as outsiders. They were genuine contenders, and the world never looked at them the same way again. So the World Cup always reminds us of one thing. Money doesn't guarantee success. Big reputations don't win matches. Sometimes all it takes is belief, teamwork, and one unforgettable tournament. And that's exactly why the World Cup remains the greatest sporting event on earth.